Daddy, are we almost there?
We are already here, Olivia.
Then why are we still sitting in the car?
Nathan Whitmore stared through the tinto of the black limousine. Across the snow-covered street stood the Harbor Grand Ho, its glass entrance glowing beneath the golden canopy. Photographers crowded behind velvet ropes while wealthy guests hurried inside to escape the bitter Boston wind.
I just need a minute.
You always need a minute when people talk about Mom.
That is not true.
It is. Tonight is supposed to help children. Mom would have wanted you to go inside.
You sound exactly like her.
Is that bad?
No, sweetheart, that is the best thing you could ever be.
Mr. Whitmore, how much is the foundation hoping to raise tonight? Is Whitmore Medical Group expanding into Europe? Will you announce the new pediatric hospital tonight?
Tonight is about the children, nothing else.
Inside the hotel, the ballroom glittered beneath crystal chandeliers. Doctors, senators, investors, and television personalities filled the room. It was the largest charity event in Boston, and Nathan wanted to be anywhere else. 4 years had passed since Kate's death. Every speech about compassion reminded Nathan of the woman who had once told him that money meant nothing unless it reached the people who needed it most.
Mr. Whitmore, the press is waiting for your opening statement.
Give me 10 minutes.
We are already behind schedule.
Then they can wait.
Your father has an entire ballroom depending on him.
He said he needs 10 minutes.
Of course.
Near the hotel's side entrance, another confrontation had already begun.
I told you I need to speak with Nathan Whitmore.
And I told you this is a private event. Where is your invitation?
I do not have one.
Then you are not coming inside.
I am not here for dinner. I have something that belongs to Mr. Whitmore.
Let me guess. A donation request?
No,
A medical bill?
no.
Then what?
That is between Mr. Whitmore and me.
You people always say that.
What exactly do you mean by you people?
Open your bag.
You have no reason to search me.
You are standing outside a Billionaire's charity gala wearing a coat that probably costs more than your monthly rent.
This coat does not belong to you.
That is exactly what a thief would say. A young security officer named Luis Ortega stood several feet away. The camera attached to his uniform recorded every word.
Sir, she has not done anything. Did I ask for your opinion? No, sir.
Then stay out of it. Aaliyah opened her bag herself. Inside were a nurse's identification badge, a bus pass, 2 granola bars, a bottle of heart medication. There is nothing stolen in the bag.
Do not open that.
Remove her from the property.
My nephew is waiting for me at Harbor Light Clinic. Their heating was cut off this afternoon. I came through the storm because that letter cannot wait.
That clinic has nothing to do with this event.
It has everything to do with it.
Get her back outside. Now, Ortega. Luis moved forward, but instead of touching Aaliyah, he adjusted his body camera and pressed the button that permanently saved the previous recording.
Daddy,
What is it?
that coat.
Nathan followed his daughter's gaze. For 1 second, the noise of the hotel disappeared. The coat was older now, the red wool had faded, and the hem was uneven, but Nathan could still see the tiny blue bird embroidered on the left. Then Nathan noticed the third button. It was dark brown instead of red. Kate had replaced the original after losing it during a snowstorm in Vermont.
Where did you get that coat? Mr. Whitmer, we caught her attempting to enter without an invitation. I believe the coat may have been stolen.
It was not stolen.
That coat belonged to my wife.
I know.
My mother is wearing it here.
Your mother gave this coat to my sister 8 years ago
Where?
at a women's shelter in Roxbury.
My wife did not work at a shelter.
Yes, she did.
You are mistaken.
No, Mr. Whitmore, you are the one who did not know.
Who is she?
I do not know.
Find out everything about that woman. Her name, her address, and where she works. Do it now.
Yes, ma'am.
Stop. Mr. Whitmore, I was only...
I said stop!
You are coming with me.
Your wife told my sister that this should only be delivered when she found someone brave enough to tell the truth.
Nathan led Alia into a private office over in the snow-covered harbor. Olivia followed and stood beside her father. Nathan's fingers trembled as he opened envelope. Inside was a single sheet of paper. He recognized Kate's handwriting before he read the first word. Nathan slowly unfolded it. There was only one sentence.
Nathan, if the woman wearing this coat comes to you, it means they found out about me.
Nathan read the sentence again. Outside the office, music from the gala continued as if nothing had happened. Inside, the room seemed to tighten around them.
What did Kate mean by, they found out about me?
To understand that, you need to know about my sister.
Sit down and tell me everything.
Her name was Rochelle Carter. She worked as an accountant for the Whitmore Children's Foundation 8 years ago.
I do not remember her.
Most people did not. She checked invoices nobody important wanted to read.
Rochelle discovered that several clinics were being charged for construction that had never happened. One invoice claimed a pediatric wing had been rebuilt in Dorchester, but the address belonged to an empty warehouse. Other bills listed new heating systems for clinics still using portable heaters.
She followed the payments. Millions of dollars were disappearing through fake construction companies.
Why did she go to Kate?
Because she did not trust the foundation leadership, she believed someone at the top was involved.
Rochelle met Kate at a women's shelter in Roxbury. Kate had been volunteering there under her maiden name, bringing food, winter clothes, and medicine without photographers or security.
Mom worked at a shelter?
Every Thursday night, she always stayed late to wash the trays.
She hated washing dishes at home.
She said washing dishes for strangers felt different.
Nathan looked away. During those years, he had been traveling between cities, expanding the company and celebrating acquisitions. He had believed Kate spent her evenings resting after treatment appointments.
She never told me.
Maybe she was protecting you, or waiting until she had proof.
Kate began collecting copies of invoices and account records. Then her cancers were returned. Before she became too weak, she gave Rochelle the coat and letter, ordering her to keep them hidden until it was safe.
Why did Rochelle wait 8 years?
Because they destroyed her before she could speak.
Rochelle was accused of stealing from the foundation. Her access records were altered, money appeared in an account under her name, and she was fired. Other companies refused to hire her. When her insurance ended, she lost regular treatment for her heart condition.
She died 2 years later.
What happened to her son?
Micah lives with me now.
Aaliyah's phone vibrated. She answered, listened, and turned toward the window.
30 days? Please do not tell the patients yet. I will be back tonight.
What happened?
Harbor Light Clinical is losing its building. We have 30 days before it closes.
Is Micah there?
He is waiting in the staff room. He is building a model heart for his science competition, but we cannot afford the final parts.
What do you want from me?
I want Rochelle's name cleared, that is all.
Nathan, the guests are waiting. You need to return to the ballroom. That document should go directly to legal. We cannot allow an unverified accusation about foundation accounts to damage the family.
Who said the letter was about foundation accounts?
I assumed.
You assumed very specifically.
Leave us, Gerald.
I am trying to protect you.
Then follow an instruction.
Did my mom make this?
Yes, she did. It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's so pretty.
She told Rochelle she sewed it during a winter when she and your father had almost no money.
There is something hard inside.
Nathan examined an uneven row of old stitchers. Using scissors from the desk, he opened the seam. A brass key fell into his palm, followed by a folded strip of paper marked Beacon Hall Trust and a safe deposit box number. Later that night, Nathan, Aaliyah, and Olivia stood inside a quiet bank vault beneath Beacon Hill. Nathan inserted the key,
and the metal box opened. Inside lay a handwritten ledger, 3 data drives, and an old recorder. Nathan pressed play. Static filled the vault. Then Kate's voice emerged, weak but unmistakable.
Gerald Price is taking money from the children we promised to protect.
Static filled the bank vault after Kate's final sentence. Nathan stared at the rear as if his wife might speak again. I will play it one more time.
Gerald Price is taking money from the children we promised to protect.
Nathan closed his eyes. For years, Gerald had attended family dinners, stood beside Kate at hospital fundraisers, and carried Olivia through the church after her mother's funeral.
You believed him.
So did Kate, once.
Then we find out when she stopped.
The following morning, Nathan brought Aaliyah to a private records room beneath Whitmore Medical Group's Boston headquarters. Only one other person was waiting inside.
You told security this was a confidential insurance review.
It is more serious than that. Nobody outside this room can know. Not Gerald, not Vanessa, not the board.
You think the corruption reaches the board?
I do not know how far it reaches. That is why we stay quiet. Maya connected the first drive to an isolated computer. Within minutes, folders appeared under the names of construction companies none of them recognized. Bright Future Development, New Hope Pediatric Systems, Harbor Children's Housing. The names sounded generous, the addresses did not.
That is not a medical residence.
How do you know?
Because it is a parking lot behind a grocery store. That one is an abandoned house. The roof collapsed 3 winters ago.
Maya began building a timeline. Over 7 years, the foundation had paid the fake companies more than $18 million.
More than 18 million.
Gerald approved the largest transfers. Vanessa certified that the projects had been completed. One file listed a new heating system for Harbor Light Clinic.
Our heating was shut off because we could not pay the repair bill.
The foundation paid for a new system 2 years ago.
Then someone should tell the children wearing coats inside the waiting room.
Nathan looked down at the invoice carrying his family's name and signature logo. For the first time, he understood that neglect could be as damaging as theft. Gerald had stolen the money, but Nathan had created the distance that allowed it to happen. Later that afternoon, Maya found Rochelle's personnel file. The official report accused her of transferring money into a private account, but Kate's records told a different story. Rochelle had refused to sign a financial statement certifying that 5 construction projects were complete. 2 days later, Gerald suspended her access. Vanessa submitted a complaint. A secret account was opened using Rochelle's employee information, and the stolen funds were placed there.
They built the evidence after she refused to cooperate. My sister died believing no one would ever know.
Now I know.
Knowing is not the same as clearing her name.
Then I will do both. Across the city, Gerald began preparing his defense. By evening, photographs of Nathan and Aaliyah leaving Beacon Hill Trust appeared online. The headlines called Aaliyah the mysterious woman in the dead wife's coat. Anonymous sources claimed she was exploiting a grieving billionaire and threatening to release private letters unless she was paid.
My mother says your father has a new girlfriend who stole your mother's clothes. That is not true. It is on every website.
Nathan arrived before the final bell and told Olivia she would remain home until the scandal ended. Aaliyah disagreed.
You cannot protect her by teaching her to disappear whenever someone lies.
She is 9.
Micah was 8 when his mother died. Children understand more than we want them to.
At Harbor Light, Micah showed Olivia the finished heart model on the staff room table. Together, they repaired Kate's recorder with a tiny screwdriver from his science kit.
Once upon a time, there was a little girl who carried more light than she knew.
Olivia sat perfectly still. It was a bedtime story Kate had recorded for her years earlier. Nathan watched from the doorway, unable to enter.
You never let yourself grieve.
I thought staying busy would keep Olivia safe.
It only taught her to grieve alone.
At the Harbor Grand Hotel, Dean Wallance ordered Luis Ortega to erase the body camera footage from the gala.
The company does not need another public relations problem. The recording shows what happened. Delete it!
Luis removed the file from the security system, but not before saving a private copy. He placed the drive in his locker and closed the door, still too afraid to contact Nathan.
$500,000. You stop talking about Rochelle, surrender the coat, and leave Boston.
You think my sister's name has a price? Everyone has a price. Then you have never met anyone like Rochelle.
Nathan planned to present the evidence to the board the next morning. Before he could leave for headquarters, police cars stopped outside Harbor Light. 2 officers entered with a warrant. They searched Alia's desk, then opened her locker. Inside was a diamond necklace Nathan recognized immediately.
Alia, estás bajo arresto. Someone put it there.
You can explain that downtown.
Is she coming back? My mother went to a hospital and never came back. Aunt Leah said she would never leave me like that.
She is coming back. By midnight, Alia's arrest was everywhere. News anchors showed photographs of her wearing Kate's red coat, while headlines called her a thief who had used a dead woman to manipulate a lonely billionaire.
Gerald and Vanessa did not appear publicly, but anonymous sources described Nathan as emotionally unstable and vulnerable to deception.
At Whitmore Medical Group, the board called an emergency meeting.
You concealed an internal investigation, involved an outsider, and publicly associated the company with a woman now charged with felony theft. She was framed. That is your personal belief.
Nathan is grieving. No one should blame him for wanting to believe someone who reminded him of Kate.
Do not use my wife's name.
Then protect what she helped build. Step aside temporarily. Let me serve as acting chief executive until this scandal is resolved. The board gave Nathan 1 hour to decide. If he defended Aaliyah publicly, Gerald warned, investors would panic. If he remained silent, the company might survive, but Aaliyah would face the same destruction Rochelle had endured.
Nathan left the room and called the district courthouse.
2 hours later, Alia walked out of the detention center. Nathan had paid her bail personally. Reporters surrounded them before they reached the car.
Mr. Whitmore, do you believe she stole your wife's necklace? No. Are you romantically involved with her? This is not a romance story. This is a story about a woman being punished for telling the truth. The first time I saw you in Kate's coat, I spoke to you as if you had stolen something from me. I was wrong. I am sorry.
Then do not apologize only to me. Find out who keeps doing this to people who have less power than you.
By morning, Whitmore Medical Group's stock had fallen sharply. Several board members withdrew their support from Nathan.
Gerald began negotiating the sale of a major company division to an overseas investment fund, claiming the deal was necessary to stabilize the business.
Gerald is moving the remaining foundation money into a foreign holding company. If the transfer clears, we may never recover it.
How long do we have?
Less than 24 hours.
Olivia had brought Micah to the Whitmore estate after persuading her father that the boy should not remain alone at the clinic.
He can stay here until Elia is safe.
This house is not prepared for another child.
Neither was Aaliyah's apartment when Micah's mother died. She made room.
In the library, Micah and Olivia worked quietly on his artificial heart model. Olivia painted the chambers while Micah connected the small plastic tubes.
It still does not pump correctly.
Maybe it needs 2 people.
They adjusted the final valve together. The red liquid moved through the model. For the first time since Aaliyah's arrest, Micah smiled.
Micah found another file.
If they ever use the necklace, check the storage camera. Nessa Tukaru employees saw her, but he was afraid to report it.
At the Harbor Grand Hotel, Luis sat beside his mother's hospital bed. Her treatment was covered by the hotel's employee insurance. If Luis lost his job, she could lose access to the doctors keeping her alive.
Vanessa Cole told me before the gala to treat Carter as a threat if she appeared. I did what I was told.
You searched her because Vanessa ordered it?
Do not pretend you are braver than me. You deleted the footage. I saved a copy. Destroy it. Think about your mother.
That evening, Luis arrived at the Whitmore estate carrying 2 drives.
One contains my body camera recording from the gala. The other contains footage from the family storage room.
The video showed Vanessa removing Kate's diamond necklace and handing it to an unidentified employee. A date stamp confirmed it happened hours before police searched Aaliyah's locker.
If I testify, I will lose my job. You may. My mother depends on my insurance.
Rochelle stayed silent at first because she was afraid of losing everything. They destroyed her anyway.
Then I will testify.
Nathan's phone rang. The message was brief. The board would vote to remove him at 9 the next morning. Nathan stood before the old red coat hanging beside the fireplace. Olivia, Micah, Aaliyah, Maya, and Lua place. He touched the blue bird stitched onto the cuff.
Tomorrow, we are not only taking back the company, we are giving Rochelle her name back.
By 8:30 the next morning, the lobby of Whitmore Medical Group was packed with reporters. Cameras faced the glass doors while employees gathered around television screens throughout the building.
At Harbor Light Clinic, nurses and patients watched the broadcast on an old television in the waiting room. Olivia stood beside Micah Hutchelded as Gerald Price stepped before the microphone. Good evening. Nathan Whitmore is a grieving widower who has allowed an unfamiliar woman to manipulate his emotions and endanger this company. The board must act before his instability destroys everything the Whitmore family built. Inside the boardroom, Vanessa sat beside Gerald while attorneys prepared the removal documents. A large screen, the company's falling stock price.
Once the vote begins, Mr. Whitmore will be removed immediately if the majority supports the motion. Then let us begin.
The doors opened. Nathan entered with Aaliyah, Maya Reynolds, Luis Ortega, and the company's general counsel, Rebecca Sloan.
She is not authorized to be here.
Ms. Carter's theft charge has been withdrawn. Security footage proves the necklace was planted in her locker. That is impossible.
Luis connected a drive to the boardroom screen. The footage showed Vanessa entering the Whitmore family storage room, removing Kate's necklace and handing it to an employee.
The second recording showed Dean Wallace ordering Luis to delete footage from the gala.
Dean admitted Miss Cole instructed him to treat Aaliyah Carter as a threat before she entered the hotel.
A confused security guard is not evidence of financial misconduct.
No, but $18 million is.
Maya placed folders before every board member. The screen changed to display the names of several construction companies.
Bright Future Development, New Hope Pediatric Systems, and Harbor Children's Housing are shell corporations. They have no employees, equipment, or completed projects.
She displayed photographs of the listed locations. One was an abandoned house. Another was an empty parking lot. A third was a warehouse with broken windows.
These companies submitted invoices for clinic renovations, medical equipment, and housing facilities that never existed.
Who approved the payments?
Gerald Price authorized the transfers. Vanessa Cole certified the false projects as complete.
Digital signatures can be copied.
Then explain why Rochelle was fired 2 days after refusing to approve these reports.
My sister was accused of stealing because she would not help you steal from sick children.
Your sister was unstable.
She was honest. That was what made her dangerous to you. Last night, Mr. Price attempted to move the remaining foundation funds into an overseas holding company connected to the investment group, purchasing part of Whitmore Medical.
I was protecting company assets.
You were moving the last of the money
before the audit reached you. This entire investigation comes from the recordings of a dying woman. Kate was sick, she was medicated, she was paranoid. Be careful how you speak about my wife.
She imagined enemies everywhere. You know that, Nathan.
Then let her answer you.
On March 14, Gerald Price transferred $900,000 from the Children's Housing account to Bright Future Development. Vanessa Cole signed the completion reports. No construction took place. Rochelle Carter was the first person brave enough to protect this foundation. If anything happens to her, Gerald and Vanessa are responsible.
The boardroom doors opened again. Federal investigators and Boston police officers entered.
Gerald Price, Vanessa Cole, and Martin Shaw, you are under arrest for embezzlement, wire fraud, obstruction of justice, falsification of records, and conspiracy to frame an innocent person.
Nathan, this company would have collapsed without me.
It nearly collapsed because I trusted you.
Do not call this my victory. Gerald stole the money, but my absence gave him room to do it. I allowed reports to replace responsibility.
He announced that Dean Wallace had been dismissed and that every employee who ignored the fraud would face an independent ethics investigation. Luis would receive whistleblower protection, and his mother's insurance would remain active.
On behalf of this company, I clear Rochelle Carter's name. We failed her, and I am sorry.
I do not want private money while Harbor Light and the other clinics remain closed.
Then we will reopen them. Miss Carter, what will you do with the coat now?
It does not belong to one woman anymore. It belongs to every woman who used kindness to protect someone when powerful people chose to turn away.
1 year later, families gathered outside the rebuilt Harbor Light Clinic. Above the entrance, silver letters reflected the morning sun.
Daddy, your tie is crooked again.
I fixed it in the car.
You made it worse in the car.
Your mother used to say the same thing.
Then both of us are right. Let me fix your tie, Dad.
Thank you, sweetheart.
The final audit report is ready.
How much of the stolen money did we recover?
Nearly $11 million. The rest is still tied up in federal proceedings.
Use every recovered dollar for the clinics.
The board already approved it.
The independent board?
Yes, the one you created so people would stop being afraid of disagreeing with you.
You enjoy reminding me of that.
It is in my new job description.
Independent Director of Auditing?
No, professional reminder that Nathan Whitmore is not always right.
Director of Safety and Ethics. That sounds important.
It means people call me when someone powerful says something they should not, including me, especially you. I am beginning to regret giving everyone this much authority.
Her treatment finished last month. How is she? Strong enough to complain that my office is too small. Tell her I agree with her. Please do not encourage her.
Inside the education hall, Micah stood beside his artificial heart model. A blue ribbon hung from the display.
Tell them who painted the arteries.
You painted one artery backward.
And the judges still gave us first place.
They gave me first place.
I am taking half the ribbon.
That is not how ribbons work.
It is how families work.
The pump is smoother than the last version.
The new valve fixed it.
And how are your real valves?
Dr. Shaw says my treatment is working.
Good.
Aunt Aaliyah says I still have to take my medicine on time.
She says the same thing about my blood pressure.
That is because neither of you listens.
Can I stay at our house tonight?
Our house?
Your house. My second house.
You stopped saying second 3 months ago.
Nobody corrected me.
Wait, do not move.
Why?
The third button never matched.
Your mother replaced the original herself.
I know, but I made this one for both of you.
For Kate and me?
For Kate, Rochelle, and you.
Your mother would have loved it.
Do you think she would mind you wearing her coat?
I think she gave it away because she wanted it to keep helping someone.
That sounds like Kate.
You do not look sad when you see it anymore.
I still miss her,
You always will.
but now I see more than what I lost.
Mr. Whitmore, why did you name the center after both women? Because Kate Whitmore and Rochelle Carter came from different worlds, but they made the same choice. They protected children when powerful people refused to act.
Did the Carter family receive compensation?
A formal apology, legal compensation, and the full clearing of Rochelle Carter's name.
Compensation cannot return the years they took from her. No.
But we can make sure her courage creates opportunities for someone else.
Is that why you created the Rochelle Carter Scholarship?
Yes, it will support Black students studying accounting, nursing, and community medicine.
The people who see injustice first are often the people with the least power to report it. That is why this center protects whistleblowers.
And why no executive controls the audit department anymore?
Everyone has made that point very clear.
Later, Olivia handed Aaliyah a photo album.
What is this?
Pictures of Mom wearing the coat.
You looked happy.
I was.
You can be happy again without forgetting her.
When did you become wiser than me?
Probably when I was 6.
Would you have dinner with me tonight?
We have dinner together 3 times a week.
I mean differently.
Differently how?
No board meetings, no investigations, no reporters, just you, me, Olivia, and Micah.
As what?
As a family, if that is something you want.
You are not trying to replace Kate,
No one could.
and I am not trying to replace Rochelle.
I would never ask you to.
Then yes. But you are cooking.
I own several restaurants.
You are not calling one of them.
That condition feels unreasonable.
Then the answer can still become no.
I will cook.
2 years later, they stood in the same garden beneath white flowers and warm sunlight. Olivia and Mika walked forward carrying the ringzette.
Do not drop yours.
I was about to tell you the same thing.
Are we ready?
I have been ready. You are the one who needed 3 years.
I wanted to be certain. You were certain after the first dinner.
He burned the chicken.
And the bread.
This is supposed to be a respectful ceremony.
This is our family. Respect was never guaranteed.
I do.
Inside the center, the red coat rested in the glass case beneath engraved sentence. One act of kindness can travel farther than the lifetime of the person who gave it.
Do you still think the coat was the last thing Mom left you?
No.
What did she leave you?
A way back to you.
And after that?
A way forward to all of this.
You know what stays with me most about Aaliyah's story? It was not just the old red coat, the blue bird stitched into the cuff, or the letter hidden inside its lining. It was the moment Nathan realized Aaliyah had never come to him asking for money. She had walked through the snow carrying Rochelle's stolen name, and the truth about children whose care had been traded for greed. Luis risked his job to reveal the footage. Maya followed the numbers no matter where they led. Olivia and Micah held on to each other while the adults fought to bring the truth into the light. That kind of courage does not always shout. Sometimes it looks like an old coat, a saved recording, or one frightened person finally deciding not to look away. Maybe that was what God wanted Nathan to understand. Kate was gone, but her kindness had not died with her. It kept moving from one woman to another until it reached the man who needed to remember who he was. Because Aaliyah came to that hotel, Rochelle's name was restored, Harbor Light reopened, Micah received the care he needed. Nathan found purpose again. And 2 broken families learned that loving someone new does not mean forgetting the people who came before. Tonight, I pray God protects your family, brings truth into every place where lies have been hiding, and gives you the courage to stand beside someone who has been judged unfairly. If Aaliyah's story touched your heart, write amen in the comments. And if you believe kindness can outlive grief, that truth is worth fighting for, and that every wounded family deserves another chance, subscribe and stay with us. But the red coat was not the last forgotten object to carry a dangerous secret. Wait until I tell you about the widowed construction billionaire who found a homeless teenage boy sleeping inside an abandoned church while wearing his missing son's watch. That story begins with a winter fire, a sealed adoption file, and a photograph hidden beneath the church floorboards. And when the billionaire finally learned why the boy had protected that watch for 7 years, even detectives standing beside him could not hold back his tears. Subscribe now, because this next story will prove that sometimes the person you think has taken something from you is actually the one carrying it home.